Hi everybody. Today I am going to be planning out the week of February 20th through February 26th in my makselife vertical planner. I am planning this a little bit early because I'm taking the weekend off. And I decided that this week I wanted to try something a little different. In my quest to use all my shit up, what I want to do is, rather than using like all the stickers at Chrissy Designs or whatever, I want to just go into these tiny little binders here that have my Once More with Love stickers, my Coffee Monsters Co. stickers, my Procrastiplanner stickers, and like a bunch of my, like maybe not some of these big ones. I want to go for only the ones that are more like lean black and white. So maybe not the Cricut Paper Co. stuff, and just use those this week along with just these 2 rolls of black and silver Simply Gilded washi tape. And I'm going to use a black dot pen and a gray highlighter. So that's how I'm going to, and even though I'm not really using the highlighter this week because I am not putting my goals in yet, because I haven't done my actions, because I'm only halfway through the week. But like I said, I'm taking the weekend off. So not a pen only week. I will be using some stickers, but it's going to be more pen than not. And I'm not going to block anything using washi. I'm just going to start in on it. So the first thing I'm going to do is not put in my weather, because again, we are only halfway through the previous week, and so who knows what the weather's going to fucking look like at that point. But I am going to take a minute and write my habits in. The pen I am using is my Uni Pen pigment liner. I still want to track my meals, although next month I might stop doing that. So I will use this top box to put my weather in, but since I'm not there, I'm not going to do that. Rather than block off a spot for to-do lists, I'm just going to leave a spot. The way I'm hoping that it kind of works out is that I'll fill up part of the area with stuff going on that week, and whatever area is left will be my to-do list. And if it's a day that I don't have a lot going on, then I could just do a longer to-do list. And if it's a day I have a lot going on, it'll be a shorter to-do list, which I think should work cohesively, right? Because if I have a lot going on, I won't have time for a big to-do list. But if I don't have a lot going on, I will have time for a big to-do list. That's what I'm telling myself. So let's just sort of get going. I'm going to just sort of flip through these and familiarize myself with them. The majority of what's Procrastiplanner is work related. However, I have these routine stickers and I don't really use them very often. And I think what I want to do is place down these AM routine stickers on each day, because I am working on that. Not because I'm like trying to get like a super fancy AM routine, but because really require some level of organization in my mornings in order for me to be able to get RJ and Layla off to school and daycare, and then get home in time to get dialysis going at the right time. Because if I don't I can't even talk. If I don't get dialysis going at the right time, then both Jess and I will be fucked for our work calendars later. So working on an AM routine is becoming very helpful. Although I don't know if I'm going to put it on Saturday, because Saturday has been the day I sort of sleep in. But for now, we're just going to put on every single day. I've got the stickers. I might as well use them, right? And the idea would be, since we're dialyzing on every day of the week except for Wednesdays and Saturdays, and on Wednesdays is now my new grocery shopping day in the morning. So I still need to get out the door to drop RJ off at the same time, because then I want to just head to the grocery store and take Layla to daycare if we're daycaring her that day. And then on Sundays, I have to get up at the right time, because even though it's the weekend we're dialyzing, we should think we'd be able to stretch it out a little bit more. Or maybe not stretch it out, but like start it later, except that I stream on Sundays. Dialysis is usually over. I'm usually off the machine at the latest by 1, unless there's anything that goes wrong during the session. And I have a patron hangout at 2:30, and before that I do some work. So it's actually kind of important that I get on there first and foremost. Let's go to Monday and get going on that. So what do we have happening on Monday? This is going to actually be a faster plan with me, I think, which is going to be kind of cool. It's just dialysis and school and so forth. So I kind of want to put in dialysis on all of the days I'm doing it, and like Layla going to daycare on her days. But I don't know if I have any shitty kidney days in here. And I don't know if I want to do these sad ones, because like maybe I could do the salty ones for I have a shit ton of the salty stickers. I'm trying this new thing where I'm organizing my work days into potato days, where I don't need to worry about wearing makeup or anything. I'm mostly doing computer work, and days where I want to be a little bit more put together. So maybe what I'll start with is these paper bag stickers. I don't want to just plan around my stickers, but this is actually something I'm trying to start working on. So this might be a good start. So we'll put the potato days, because this is a good thing to also put by the AM routine since that's when I get dressed. And then, so these guys will be potato days. And then I need like a fancy looking sticker for non-potato days. Yeah, we'll use filming stickers for content making days, content filming days, you know, that sort of situation. That's kind of how I'm organizing. My time is very limited right now. So I need to like be a little bit more together with my how I'm doing things. Calling them potato days and game face days. So that's where we're going to start. Where the fuck is my pen? 01, 08, 03. Where's 02? My boy, where did you go? Oh, there it is. And it works out perfectly because Wednesdays are the day we don't do dialysis. And as a potato day, it means I can do like grocery shopping and things like that. And then we'll use this little laptop guy to be admin day because that's really how that Sundays work out. I do stream on Sundays, except for this Sunday because I'm taking it off, but I do a lot of my admin work on Sundays. Now I'm going to just write in dialysis on the days I'm doing dialysis and giving myself a spot to just put in the time that we do it. And this is important both because like I know what our schedule is. That's not the problem. The problem is sometimes I can like decide I'm going to have time to do something and then I know I'm not gonna because dialysis takes up a good dialysis. I am losing the shit out of some lettering chicken right here. This is also spelled wrong. Motherfucker. Smaller is better, says no one. And then underneath that, on the days we know we're going to have something to do, I'm going to make sure to make a note. So under this day of dialysis, we have to make the sack because that will be the end of the sack that we made on Saturday. No dialysis on Sunday. On Wednesday, I'm not putting Layla daycare though because on every dialysis day you can assume we're taking her, and on Wednesdays we take her depending on what we have going on. Basically, it's every 2 treatments we have to make a new sack because each sack has enough for 2 treatments. Okay, cool. Dialysis is in. Where are we at now? I hate this PS. Where are we at now? So on Monday, the only things I've got going on are dialysis and making the sack. But I'm taking Monday off. I said potato day on here. That's actually not accurate. Fuck my life. I am really actually, because Monday because Jesse and RJ have, like Jess has no work on Monday. And RJ has no school on Monday and Tuesday. It's okay. I can potato day whether or not I have work that day. So Jess and I do want to go on the trail on Monday. We want to go find a section of the trail to walk with Layla. It's a road trip sticker, but I'm going to use it anyway for the fuck. It'll definitely be happening on Monday because the weekend, Saturday, we're going to go to the mall, Sunny and I, and then Sunday I've got just some other things around the house. Plus we have a contractor coming on Saturday. So like the Saturday that should already have passed by the time you see this. I don't have anything else happening on Monday though. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't even know if I have any to-dos on Monday or not. And it's President's Day, so it should be fairly low key. Although, you know what I could be spending some of Monday doing is getting the week prepped in terms of like smoothies and things like that. So maybe that's what I'll put on here is meal prep. We'll use this little guy right here. Oh, it's stuck to my desk. No! Keep going back and forth as to whether or not I want to use tweezers. Tuesday, RJ has no school, but I do plan to be working that day. And I don't actually have any appointments for me on there. I'm not patron live streaming that day, but Sunny has a dentist appointment. So we definitely want to get that on there. We're just going to put it right here in case other stuff fills it up. And then February, and then the 22nd is my dad's birthday, actually, and my uncle's birthday. But my dad has passed away, my uncle has not. So that could be a bit of a sad day for me, but it's okay. We'll make it happen. So Wednesdays have become my get all my shit done during the week kind of day. Fridays used to be that day, but since we're doing dialysis on Fridays, that's not going to work. So and I already know something that needs to happen. I'll just put this here. because it's during dialysis, so I'm not going to really be able to do anything but I need to make sure to get cash for the cleaners and write their check. And then the cleaners are coming on Wednesday morning, so we'll use this little, cleaners don't wear cute little maid outfits, which is totally fine with me. They're here from 8 to 10. And then I need to go grocery shopping, which means Tuesday I need to meal plan. See, this is why we put shit in for the planners, because that way, like, I'm like, oh, I don't have anything going on, except that I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this grocery sticker sheet here, and I'm going to use the little person holding a bag of groceries on Tuesday to put in meal planning. So we got the grocery store on here, and I'm going to be very, like, condensed into what I can get done, because right after that I've got a nail appointment, and I want to get the nail appointment done after grocery shopping, so I'm just going to need to make sure to, like, hustle. Do you know what I'm saying? Hustle through. I know I have a spa set from, there it is. I got a little nail polish emoji. Look at that. Aww. So we'll use one of these guys right here. And then the other thing, Wednesday's a full day. Like, work or not, Wednesday is a full day, because I've got my nail appointment, and then Sunny has a therapy appointment. It's online, but I just need to make sure that they're awake for it. So I thought to myself, like, no big deal. Sunny's getting good at it, because they were getting good at it. And then they missed one. I'm going to use the asked for help sticker for Sunny, because that's what these appointments really are about. I know I'm going to have to hit up the pharmacy this week, but I don't know when yet. So I'm just not going to put that in here. But so as you can see, my week is kind of rapidly starting to fill, but that's okay. Thursday, the only thing I have on my calendar besides it's trash day, and it's going to be just trash, because I think this last week was trash and recycling. Is that correct? Yes. So it's just trash. So I need to get that on here. And then I have a phone call, and I know I have a telephone stickers. And then I'm going to look and see what I got to do trash day. Oh, there's a little trash can. There's only one left, but I've got it. Put trash day. It's just trash. My phone call is at 1:45. Fingers crossed that I don't go over on dialysis that day. It should be only 15-minute call, so it shouldn't be that long. But it is one that I need to get on, because I already had to reschedule it because there's something else going on. Friday is fairly blank as a day. The one thing I do want to make a note of is that we need to change the little robot filter, because it's about that time, and I'll be real with you. You can tell when it needs to be changed, because the way the litter robot works, maybe I'll use this little Halloween emoji where it's dressed as a cat. That's fucking cute. We're going to go with that. So the way the litter robot works is that it's an automatically cycling litter box, and it filters out the litter and just dumps the pee clumps and the poo clumps down into the bottom. And then you empty the whole bag out when it gets full. And the reason it doesn't stink is because there's a really thick carbon filter. But you have to change that out every 3 months. And you can always tell when it's time to change it out, because you can start to smell it. So that's all I've got on Friday. Although if I'm doing that, the other thing I probably should do is put some fresh wallflowers up, because I know I need to. But I'm probably not going to get around to it until next week. No, I might do it this weekend, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Saturday, we have blissfully 0 plans. Now, that might change depending on how the weekend that I'm currently in goes. I would love to go to an art museum that weekend by myself. I've been having my lunches and such with the kids, and I do want to have a date night with Jesse, but I don't know when we're going to do that yet. We've just been kind of like flying by the seat of our pants. The part of me wants to just do an at-home day, but I would love to go to a museum. I just don't know if I want to plan that yet, since we don't know what the weather's going to look like or anything like that. So I think I'm just going to leave Saturday blank, except for my usual Saturday shit, which mostly involves doing laundry. I'm going to use this bundled up sticker, because why not? That's cute. It's for self-care, and washing my sheets is definitely self-care. And then I'm also down here, I'm just going to put at the bottom, because I know there will be some space down here, is my every other day plant check-in. I was only going for it once a week, or 2 times a week. But with how dry it is right now in the inside of the house, it makes a lot more sense to just do a plant check-in every other day. We got a lot of plants, and a lot of them have those little bulbs that are like self-watering bulbs. Even with those, the water can even evaporate out of those fairly easily with how dry it is here. But other than that, I'm just going to leave Saturday blank, because I don't know what I'm doing yet, and I haven't made my actions yet, and I don't know anything else yet. So hopefully either it's going to art museum or hanging shit up on my walls, one or the other. So art related. Sunday is a work day for sure. And definitely one big piece of Sunday is my planning time. I'm just going to use this little planner sticker, to put down my makselife and my HB90. I won't be doing monthly stuff until the following week because even though this is the end of the month in the planner, there's still a couple more days. And then these are actually emojis for podcasts, but instead I'm going to use them for my streams. I use that one for my stream, and then I've got these planning ones. So I'll grab this little one sitting on a planner, because that's fucking cute, and use that one for my live plan with me. Because next Sunday at 3:30, we'll be doing a live plan with me. And that fills Sunday up. But Sundays tend to be days where I really don't have room for a lot of to-dos. Saturdays tend to be my days where I need the extra lengthy list because Sundays are filled up with dialysis and streaming and working. And then I want to get something up here and something here for meals. Use this little cook. Just put meal plan and put the meals for the week underneath it when I create the meal plan, which is not currently right now. And then for to-dos, oh, you know what? I'm also going to grab one of these little TV watching emojis right here to watch The Last of Us. So it really doesn't give me a lot of room for to-dos on Sunday, which is fine. If I need it, I can always write them down somewhere, but I don't have a lot of time on Sundays to do much of anything. So I'm gonna use this little question mark friend right here and just put this week. So here is what my planner is looking at like. It is fairly like basic, but it also has all my shit going on it. Is there something that you put in your planner every week, despite the fact that you know you're going to do it every week, despite the fact that you don't need the planner to remind you, you just put it in there because you like it or you want to check it off or whatever? For me, it is almost always washing my sheets. You guys, if you have followed me for any amount of time, you know how religiously I wash my sheets on Saturday. I love washing my sheets on Saturday. Going to bed on Saturday night in fresh sheets is one of my favorite things ever, but yet I still put it on my planner. You can look at almost every week in my planner. Maybe not this last week, though. Okay, almost every week in my planner, and somewhere on that planner I've got laundry time or wash sheets, laundry time, wash sheets, wash sheets, wash sheets. You see what I'm saying? Do you have something like that in your planner? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, my friends, peace.